What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to NCFG Reviews. I'm your boy Nick the Fragrance Guy. Today, I got an unboxing. Let's get into it. All right, guys. So we have the Lions Club Féroce from Armaf. This was actually gifted to me. Shout out to my dad. He actually bought two. It's a blind buy. I don't think he smelled it before. Then he bought it. He saw some videos on it, and he was very interested. And when he picked himself up one, he got me one. So shout out to my dad. I love you, Dad. So we're unboxing this, and I've actually smelled it. So it's not a first impression, just the unboxing. I smelled his, so I should have just waited to get my first impression, but I didn't. So this is the presentation. Looks really nice. Armaf does fancy stuff, so it's a sleeve, and then we have like a nice card. This is actually nice. I'm not gonna read all of this, but this is a nice touch. A nice card talking about, I guess, the fragrance. And then here you have a pull tab, and you open it up like so. And there goes your fragrance. I've seen a lot. They have about three or four in this collection, and they're all going after Parfums de Marly fragrances. So it's like a PDM line, clone line, but done by Armaf. Nice presentation. This is really nice, actually. Really nice. All right, so if you can see, this is the bottle. Nice presentation. Pretty cool. I've never seen nothing like this. There is no cap. You got gold and green. If you can't see by the colorway, you probably know what this is cloning already. But we have a green, nice like a rubbery texture on the bottle. Gold hints, a nice lion, pretty fire hit, like detail. I said hit. And then you lift this up, and then you spray your fragrance. So it's no cap. It's like a belt. It's like a bag latch. It is magnetic right here. Oh, it actually locks in. Oh, that's cool. So it really can't spray. It locks in. And then you take it off, and then you do it. There it goes. Let's do a couple sprays. I already know what this smells like I said, but I actually want to compare it to something else I have that smells like this. It has that same Armaf atomizer. Armaf has the same atom, like all of their bottles have the same atomizers. This bottle is actually dope. But yeah, this is nice. And the air, I already get it. This is really nice. Okay. Yep. This is really good. So if you don't know, if you couldn't tell, or you probably seen a video on this before, this is going after the I just said it. Haltane by Parfums de Marly. This is Haltane, at least their version of Haltane. And from what I'm smelling, it has a slight twist. Now, I'm familiar with the Haltane DNA because it's very similar to another fragrance that I have. And I don't know if I have it in here, but Oud for Glory, which is basically cloning Initio's Oud for Greatness. Haltane and Oud for Greatness are like cousins, or maybe like brothers that don't have the second. They're like brothers who have the same father but different mothers. They're half brothers, if you want to say that, because they're so much alike. But yet, I think Haltane is just like a more masculine version of Oud for Greatness. Oud for Greatness is like perfectly unisex, middle sex. Haltane is for guys, if you ask me. I mean, a woman could wear it, but I feel like it's more for the fellas because it has more of an earthiness or like an aromatic touch to it. So if you haven't smelled that fragrance, like a Oud for Greatness or Haltane, this has a very oudy saffron kind of style to it. It's heavy on the oud, and the oud is not terrible. It's not like a stanky, funky oud, but if you don't like oud, you're probably not gonna like this fragrance. Even if it's not a super animalic oud, it's still oud. And then the saffron just adds that crystally spiciness to it, kind of like how it does in BR540. That's another thing. People like to compare Oud for Greatness, kind of like Baccarat Rouge 540. It says like Baccarat Rouge with what do you call it? Oud. I don't think so. I don't think it smells like black rye at all. But the saffron is done very similarly, and it could give you that vibe. The saffron, it has that airiness to it. It has that airiness about it, the slight spice. It's really nice. Now, I have I have a Haltane clone, another one, that I actually liked. But I think it may be taking a backseat. Because I'm not gonna lie, this is fire. So, Detour Noir Echo. This was what I was getting from my Haltane fix. I'm a fan of Haltane, but I never was big enough of a fan to buy Haltane. So that's why you see, I have a clone of it. And guys, I think you should do that. If you're not that big, if you don't love a fragrance, I don't think you should own it. I mean, especially like a fragrance like Haltane. It's very expensive and it's very situational to me. Yeah. I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna tell you guys the difference between what I get out of these two. Pressurized atomizer. This has a better atomizer though. Yeah, this room is gonna be full of Haltane. Sheesh. Okay, so this is, in this hand I have the Armaf, this hand I have the Haltane. I feel like there's a twist on the Armaf, and I'm kind of liking it better. Out of this, I'm getting like a leathery vibe. It's coming off, something is coming off leathery and slightly sweeter. If you don't know, that Haltane DNA also has praline in it, so that also was giving some sweetness to this fragrance. So it's not all oud. It's not just oud and saffron. It's some sweetness to it, and that's why a lot of people like it. It's kind of like a very sweet, oudy, spicy, sexy kind of fragrance. Like, it's like that date night vibe, dressed up, going out, dressed to impress. It's very given that, you know what I'm saying? So it's a fan favorite. I like it, just not enough to buy the real thing. So out of this one, the Haltane, I'm actually getting more of that Haltane vibe. So it's coming off a little more spicy, a little more earthy, and Haltane is very much that. It is earthy, it has the lavender, it has the aromatics, and that's what it's coming off of. As far as what I'm smelling right now, I still like it, I really do. I love Haltane just by itself, but I'm really enjoying this twist more, and I think my dad made a really good purchase. Yeah, this is better. This is better to me. I like this one better. It's something about it. I think it's a little more ramped up on the sweetness, and it's something, like I said, coming off leathery. I don't know what that may be. I'm about to look at the notes actually. I don't have the notes up for this, but let's look at the notes for the Armaf. So at the top, you got bergamot, lavender, clary sage. In the mid, praline and saffron. In the base, agar wood, oud, cedarwood, and vetiver. So those extra added woods may be playing a role in what I'm smelling, because the original Haltane doesn't have vetiver or cedar. I don't think it has cedar. And then I don't think the Detour Noir has cedar either. But this has cedar and vetiver in it. That could be attributing to maybe the leathery. I really don't know. But this is better, hands down, to me. They're neck and neck though. When it comes to clone, all right, so let me see. Let's break it down like this. When it comes to a real spot on clone to Haltane, I think this is getting slightly closer. But when it comes to like mass appeal, to me, I'm liking this a little more. I think they added a little more of a twist to this to make it a little more mass appealing. Now, like I said, if you don't like oud, neither of these are going to be mass appealing or likable to you. You're going to have to like woody, aromatic, masculine, kind of spicy, oudy kind of fragrances. But I think this one has the edge on likability to me, because I think it's just a touch more sweetness to me. And I think those extra woods is giving, it's probably toning that oud down, like the added vetiver and that cedar. It's toning that oud down. It's still an oud fragrance, but it may be toning it down to where it's a little more wearable. So it is cedar in the original Haltane, but I guess it's just done slightly different, and then that vetiver is just adding something else to it. It's just making it more likable for me. I don't know. I really like this one. So if you're into like that Haltane DNA, but it may be too much, or you may want to twist, check out Armaf Féroce Lions Club Féroce from Armaf. Jeez. So that's it, guys. That was my review on this fragrance, the Lions Club Féroce by Armaf. Check it out. I really think it's worth a pickup, especially if you're into that Haltane DNA. They have like 3 other ones. I think one is doing Altair. Obviously, one is going to do Leighton, and I think there's a 4th one. I forgot what it's doing. But yeah, these are really nice. I don't know the price point. I didn't buy this, but I'm assuming it's around that $40, $50 mark. This is like one of those higher quality, premium kind of looking Armafs. At least the way it looks. I don't know. The way it feels, the presentation and everything. So I would assume it's around that $40 to $50 mark. I'll get the price and put it on the screen. But yeah, dope pickup. Well, dope gift. Shout out to my pops. And yeah, man, like, comment, subscribe. If you smelled this fragrance or if you smelled this one, let me know. Do you like the Haltane DNA? Are you that much of a fan to buy the original, or will one of these suffice, you know? I like Haltane, but it's not that great to me to spend $300, but this is well worth 50 bucks. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the content. It's your boy Nate the Fragrance Guy, and I'm signing out.